Are you noticing more hair in your shower drain every morning, or finding that your part is getting wider each year? Most seniors over 60 accept this as inevitable aging or bad genetics, believing nothing can be done without expensive treatments. But your hair follicles aren't necessarily dead. They might just be silently starved of circulation and crucial nutrients from the inside out. Mainstream advice often tells you to buy pricey surface-level shampoos, missing the root cause completely. There is a simple 3-step daily routine you can start right in your kitchen that targets this hidden starvation. Today, I will walk you through a ranking of these 3 crucial steps, from a morning foundation to the ultimate nutrient protocol, which may help noticeably reduce shedding in just a few weeks. Imagine brushing your hair with confidence again, but pay close attention to the number 1 ingredient on this list, a common seed sitting in your pantry right now. Most seniors are eating it completely wrong, meaning it passes right through the body with zero benefit. Let's fix that. Are you noticing more hair in your shower drain every morning, or finding that your part is getting noticeably wider each year? Most seniors over 60 accept this as inevitable aging or bad genetics, believing nothing can be done without expensive surface-level shampoos or clinical treatments. But your hair follicles aren't necessarily dead. They might just be silently starved of circulation and crucial building blocks from the inside out. Mainstream advice rarely mentions this, but there is a simple 3-step daily routine you can start right at home that targets this hidden root cause, iOS. Today I will walk you through a ranking of these 3 crucial steps, from an essential morning habit to the ultimate nutrient protocol. When combined consistently, this routine may help noticeably reduce daily shedding in just a few weeks. Imagine brushing your hair with confidence again. But pay close attention to the number 1 item on this list, a common seed sitting in your pantry right now. Most seniors are eating it completely wrong, meaning it passes right through the body with zero benefit. Let's fix that. If you find yourself dreading the morning brush because of the loose strands left behind, or if you constantly adjust your hair to hide thinning spots under bright lights, you are not alone. For many seniors, losing hair feels like losing a piece of their vitality, and the constant worry can be exhausting. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly how to build a simple, practical daily routine that supports your hair follicles at their very root, potentially helping to reduce that noticeable daily shedding and support stronger strands. Here is what may actually be happening inside your body. After age 60, your body begins to naturally shift its biological priorities. The microcirculation, the network of tiny blood vessels delivering oxygen and vital nutrients to your scalp, can become restricted and less efficient. At the same time, your digestive system may struggle to extract key trace minerals from your standard diet. Because hair is not considered an essential tissue for your body's basic survival, it is the very first place your system cuts off resources when nutritional supplies run low. Without adequate blood flow and building blocks, your hair follicles are essentially starved and forced into a premature resting phase. This is when the excessive shedding begins. Mainstream advice often points you toward expensive topical shampoos or cosmetic serums. While these products can certainly help protect the hair shaft and improve volume on the surface, they rarely address the internal starvation happening deep beneath the skin. The encouraging truth is that this underlying mechanism can be actively supported. By giving your body the right signals and the correct, easily absorbed nutrients, you can help maintain a healthier environment for your hair to thrive. But we have to do it in the right order. Throwing random supplements at the problem won't work if your blood flow can't deliver them. We need a systematic approach. I have broken this down into a 3-step ranking. We will start with the daily foundation you must get right and build up to the number 1 nutritional powerhouse you should be adding to your mornings. Let's start with the base layer. Let's begin our ranking with number 3, the morning protein anchor. Many seniors spend a fortune on expensive collagen powders, believing it is the ultimate magic fix for thinning hair. While collagen has its benefits, it is not a complete protein, and focusing only on it misses the bigger biological picture. Here is the truth about how your body works. Your hair is primarily made of a tough protein called keratin. As you age, your body naturally becomes less efficient at processing and utilizing the protein you eat. Furthermore, while you sleep, your system enters a fasting, catabolic state. If your typical morning routine consists of just a slice of toast and a cup of coffee, your body wakes up starved for essential amino acids. Because hair is considered biologically non-essential for your survival, your body makes a ruthless decision. It diverts whatever little protein you have to your critical organs, like your heart and liver, leaving your hair follicles completely empty-handed. This nutritional starvation can force your hair into a premature resting phase, leading to that excessive shedding you see in the shower drain. Moderate evidence clearly links inadequate protein intake in older adults to diffuse hair thinning. But here is what most people don't realize. Simply eating a large steak at dinner isn't enough to stop the daytime shedding signal. You must interrupt that fasting state immediately. And you need a high-quality, complete protein anchor first thing in the morning. Aim for about 20 to 30 grams of protein at breakfast. This could be as simple as having 2 eggs alongside a serving of Greek yogurt, or blending a clean protein smoothie. By front-loading your protein, you immediately flood your bloodstream with the building blocks necessary for keratin synthesis. This sends a powerful signal to your survival mechanisms that resources are plentiful and it is safe to support healthy hair growth. Some people may notice that alongside potentially healthier hair, their morning energy stabilizes and their fingernails feel stronger, a great early sign that your body is effectively utilizing keratin. Warning: do not skip breakfast or rely solely on simple carbohydrates if you want to protect your hair. However, if you have an underlying kidney condition, you must talk to your doctor before increasing your daily protein intake, as sudden increases can stress compromised kidneys. Score: I give the morning protein anchor a solid 7 out of 10. It is the mandatory foundation. But having the right building blocks in your bloodstream means absolutely nothing if they cannot physically reach your scalp. The next step on our list addresses a hidden mechanical roadblock that almost every senior suffers from without knowing it. If you skip this next step, all that good protein will never reach your roots. Number 2, the follicle wake-up massage. This is the vital delivery system your body needs. You can eat a perfectly balanced diet and load up on proteins, but if the blood flow to your scalp is restricted, those crucial building blocks will never reach your hair roots. Many people believe that vigorously washing their hair, using menthol shampoos, or aggressively scratching their scalp will stimulate growth. But here is the problem. Aggressive friction often damages fragile senior hair, causing breakage, and does nothing for the actual blood vessels deep underneath the skin. As we age, the tissue of the scalp can become tight and less flexible, which may restrict the microcirculation that feeds the dermal papilla, the command center of your hair follicle. When these tiny blood vessels are pinched off, the follicle essentially suffocates. The real solution lies in targeted mechanical stretching. Evidence, including a standardized 2016 study on scalp massage, suggests that applying specific stretching forces to the scalp cells may help dilate blood vessels and signal the cells to support thicker hair. It is not about scratching the surface, it is about physically moving the skin. By loosening a tight scalp, you may help restore the delivery pathway, allowing vital nutrients to finally reach those starved roots. Here is exactly how to do this safely at home. You do not need any expensive electronic gadgets. Place your fingertips firmly on your scalp. Do not slide your fingers over your hair. Instead, press down and make small, deliberate circles to move the actual skin over your skull. Start at the sides above your ears, where blood flow is generally better, and slowly work your way up to the crown, where the scalp tends to be the tightest. Do this for just 4 minutes every evening. You can easily do it while watching the news or right before bed. Over time, you may begin to feel a subtle, warm, tingling sensation. This is often a sign of healthy circulation supporting the area. A warning: the biggest mistake you can make is rubbing the hair shaft. Older hair is delicate, and friction will cause it to snap. Remember, press and move the skin, not the hair. Additionally, do not ignore your neck. Tight neck muscles can restrict blood flow up to your head, so gently massage your neck for a minute before starting on your scalp. Score: this targeted mechanical stimulation earns an 8.5 out of 10. It is a powerful, completely free tool to support your microcirculation. But here is what most people don't realize. Opening up the blood vessels is only half the battle. Delivering an empty blood supply won't do much for your hair. You need to flood that newly opened circulation with the exact trace minerals your follicles are craving. This brings us to the #1 item on our list. It is a nutritional powerhouse sitting in many kitchens right now, but there is a critical reason why simply eating it whole is a complete waste of time. #1. The Black Sesame Protocol. This is the critical missing piece of the puzzle. You have front-loaded your daily protein, and you have physically opened up the microcirculation in your scalp through your daily stretching massage. But if that newly flowing blood is empty, your follicles will still starve. You need to flood your system with the exact trace minerals your hair is desperately calling for. Many seniors turn to expensive multivitamin complexes or trendy hair gummies, hoping a scattergun approach will suddenly work. But there is a specific, highly targeted nutritional powerhouse sitting in the grocery store for just a few dollars. Black sesame seeds. Please note, I am talking specifically about pure black sesame seeds, not the white ones you find sprinkled on a hamburger bun. Here is the biological mechanism behind why this is so effective. To build strong hair, your body requires specific raw materials, particularly zinc and iron. Zinc acts as a crucial cofactor for the enzymes that build keratin. Iron is fundamentally necessary to help your red blood cells carry oxygen to your cells, including the dermal papilla at the base of your hair follicles. Moderate evidence shows that deficiencies in these two exact minerals are strongly associated with diffuse hair thinning and premature shedding in older adults. Black sesame seeds are incredibly dense in both of these trace minerals. Furthermore, they contain unique, powerful antioxidants called lignans, specifically sesamin, calisesamin. These compounds may help combat the oxidative stress that directly contributes to hair aging, graying, and follicle fatigue. By feeding the root from the inside out, you are giving your body the specific tools it needs to potentially prolong the growth phase of the hair cycle and signal the shedding to slow down. However, here is where 90% of seniors make a massive mistake. You cannot just sprinkle whole black sesame seeds over a salad and expect a miracle. The outer hull of a black sesame seed is incredibly tough. Because your digestive system naturally slows down as you age, if you eat these seeds whole, they will likely pass right through your digestive tract completely unbroken. You will absorb absolutely zero of those vital nutrients. It is the equivalent of swallowing a vitamin still inside its plastic wrapper. Here is the exact, non-negotiable protocol, and you must break the shell. Every morning, take exactly 1 tablespoon of raw black sesame seeds. You can lightly toast them in a dry pan for 2 minutes to release their oils, or, even better, grind them into a fine powder using a small coffee grinder or a mortar and pestle. Mix this freshly ground powder directly into your morning Greek yogurt or your morning protein smoothie. It adds a delicious, roasted, nutty flavor and pairs perfectly with your morning protein anchor. You are combining the building block, protein, with the specific mineral catalyst, sesame, at the exact time your body is most receptive. At around $5 for a large bag, this is an incredibly accessible, cost-effective daily habit that skips the pharmacy entirely. Warning: do not fall for commercially processed black sesame snacks, flavored drinks, or sugary Asian desserts, and the high sugar content in these products. promotes systemic inflammation, which actively damages your microcirculation. You need the pure, unadulterated ground seed. Score: I give the ground black sesame protocol a 10 out of 10. It is practical, affordable, and provides a concentrated dose of the exact nutrients your hair desperately needs. But knowing the right ingredients is only half the battle. If you execute this routine poorly, or if you fall into a few common hidden traps, you will completely neutralize all the benefits you just built. But knowing the right ingredients is only half the battle. If you execute this routine poorly, or if you fall into a few common hidden traps, you will completely neutralize all the benefits you just built. Here are the critical mistakes you must avoid. Mistake number 1: falling for the processed trap. When seniors hear about the benefits of black sesame, many rush to the store and buy black sesame-flavored desserts, sugary instant drinks, or pre-packaged snacks. This is entirely counterproductive. The high sugar content and artificial additives in these processed foods promote systemic inflammation, which actively damages the very microcirculation you are trying to restore. You need the pure, unadulterated ground seed, nothing else. Mistake number 2: expecting an overnight miracle. Your hair operates on a very slow biological cycle. You cannot do this routine for 3 days and expect to wake up with a thick new head of hair. The very first thing this protocol attempts to do is slow down the excessive shedding. That requires consistent daily effort to change the nutritional environment of your scalp. Be patient and give your body the time it needs. Mistake number 3: viewing this as a replacement for medical care. While this routine is a powerful supportive tool, diffuse hair thinning can sometimes be a warning sign of a deeper medical issue, such as a thyroid disorder, an autoimmune condition, or a reaction to a new medication. Never stop taking your prescribed medications without speaking to your doctor, and do not use nutritional habits to mask a serious underlying condition. This brings us to a vital warning. If you notice sudden, patchy hair loss in large clumps, if your scalp becomes severely inflamed, painful, or scarred, or if your hair loss is accompanied by extreme fatigue or unexplained weight changes, you need to see a healthcare professional right away. Furthermore, as a general rule for your overall health, if you have chest pain, sudden weakness, trouble breathing, blood in your stool, or urine, sudden vision loss, severe abdominal pain, confusion, or severe swelling, do not try to fix it with food or supplements. Seek medical help immediately. Now that you know what to avoid, how do we easily put this all together into a simple daily plan that actually works for a busy senior? Now that you know what to avoid, how do we put this all together into a practical, daily plan that actually works for a busy senior? The goal here is not to overwhelm your schedule, but to build a consistent, supportive environment where your hair follicles are no longer starved for resources. Here is your daily implementation plan. The foundation. Start your day with the morning protein anchor. Aim for 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at breakfast. And into that meal, whether it is a bowl of Greek yogurt or a morning smoothie, mix exactly 1 tablespoon of freshly ground or lightly toasted black sesame seeds. By combining these two elements, you are flooding your system with the necessary keratin building blocks and the specific mineral catalysts, like zinc and iron, at the exact time your body is waking up from its overnight fast and is most receptive. The delivery add-on. Later in the day, perhaps while relaxing and watching the evening news, commit to the follicle wake-up massage. Spend just 4 minutes gently pressing and moving the skin of your scalp over your skull. This simple free habit helps ensure the microcirculation stays open, allowing your blood vessels to physically deliver the morning's nutrients directly to the roots that need them. The cautious timeline. You cannot do this routine for 3 days and expect permanent results. Rebuilding the nutritional environment of your scalp is a slow biological process. This must become a daily habit. Within 24 to 48 hours, you might notice more stable morning energy simply from front-loading your protein. Within 3 to 7 days, the massage routine will start feeling natural, and you may begin to notice your scalp feels less tight and rigid. Within 2 to 3 weeks, you may start to feel subjective improvements, such as your hair feeling slightly more resilient or your fingernails becoming less brittle, a great early sign that your body is effectively utilizing those building blocks. Within 30 days, this is when you should evaluate your progress. You may finally begin to notice a visible reduction in the excessive shedding in your shower drain. Pick this routine and stay completely consistent. But remember, if you take prescription medications, have an underlying kidney issue, or manage any chronic medical condition, always talk to your doctor before making significant changes to your daily protein intake, diet, or supplement routine. Before we finish, I need you to understand one crucial thing. You are not broken. Experiencing hair thinning after 60 does not mean your body has simply given up or that you are meant to lose your vitality. It often just means your internal biological environment has shifted, and your current routine or diet needs an adjustment to meet those new needs. Your body still wants to function optimally. It just needs the right raw materials and the correct mechanical signals to do so. I want to challenge you to a 30-day hair support protocol. Protocol. Starting tomorrow morning, grab a notebook and write down exactly how your scalp feels and roughly how much hair you are currently seeing in the drain. Rate your current level of hair shedding on a scale from 1 to 10. Then, commit to the morning protein anchor combined with exactly 1 tablespoon of ground black sesame seeds. Add the 4-minute follicle wake-up massage to your evening routine. Stay completely consistent for 30 days, then compare your day 30 observations to your day 1 notes. If your symptoms remain severe, or if you feel something else is wrong, please take those notes directly to a medical professional. This video is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. Always talk to your doctor before changing your diet, supplements, medication, or health routine. Your confidence matters. Your mobility matters. Your independence matters. Now let's support your health, one consistent habit at a time. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on these practical, science-backed senior health strategies. Share this video with a friend or family member who might be quietly struggling with thinning hair. Finally, drop a comment below and tell me, what is your go-to breakfast right now? I read every single comment. To wrap things up, supporting your hair health after 60 is not about chasing the latest fad or simply masking the problem with expensive surface treatments. It is about looking deeper and giving your body the specific nutritional fuel and mechanical support it actually needs. And by committing to your morning protein anchor, adding that crucial tablespoon of ground black sesame seeds, and waking up your scalp with a daily 4-minute massage, you are taking practical control of your microcirculation and cellular foundation. Remember to track your progress over the next 30 days. Grab that journal, note your starting point, and see how consistent daily habits can support your body's natural processes. If you found value in this video, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with a friend or family member who might need this exact information. We are building a community of proactive seniors, and your experience can inspire someone else. Leave a comment below with your starting day, or simply let me know you are joining the 30-day challenge. As a quick reminder, this video is for educational purposes and is not medical advice. And always consult your healthcare provider before making major changes to your diet or health routine. You have the power to support your health, one consistent step at a time. Keep moving forward. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video.